Doctor, what do you know of the weeping angels?
Welcome to About Time, a Doctor Who podcast. I'm Stephen, and I've been a Doctor Who fan since 2005.
And I'm Ben, and I've never seen the show before.
Now we're watching and discussing every episode of the revived series. And quite frankly, it's about time. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Any news? Any updates?
I've got a new phone case.
Any interesting updates? Sorry.
I've got some new work shoes.
Okay, any interesting updates?
Been doodling
You have, actually. That's nice. So you're getting back into drawing.
when I have time.
Yeah. Does it feel nice?
Yeah. We have a present.
We do have a present, and I'm going to save it till the end of the episode.
No!
No, we're saving it till the end. One of our patrons has sent us something very special.
Just Janie!
But we'll save it. We'll look at it at the end of the episode. So for now, we're going to talk about the episode that we've watched today, which is Series 5, Episode 4, The Time of Angels.
The Time of Angels.
And I didn't let you see the title because I wanted the fact that the angels were in it to be a surprise, because I thought it would be better when River says, "What do you know of the weeping angels?" I wanted that to be a big moment. And you went, "Ooh."
Yeah, I do like River Song.
She's good, isn't she?
She's very good. And I will say this, she deserves a spin-off.
Yeah.
If the BBC are listening to this, if you want to make a spin-off, give her a spin-off.
Yeah.
Give us an origin story. Doesn't even have the time before she met the Doctor would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Is she human? I don't know. Is she Time Lordian? I don't know.
You have many questions about her.
And that is good writing.
Yeah.
Who introduced her?
Stephen Moffat.
Oh.
It's his baby, his character.
Oh.
And yeah, you will, over the course of a certain length of time, you will discover more about her. What did we learn today from her?
Oh, she's been in prison.
She's been in prison. Yeah. And the Father Octavian said to her, if he finds out who and what you are, he might not want to help us.
Mm. They are not anything to do with the church, I don't think.
Why?
Because he seems a bit coy and a bit like they want this bzibbity boo boo up the sky.
Byzantium.
Yeah, they want that in the sky.
What?
They're like, how are we going to get to it?
Yeah, that's the ship that's crashed.
Yeah, but they want the Byzantium.
They want it.
Yeah, they want whatever that material's.
Byzantium.
They want that material.
The Byzantium is the name of the ship.
Oh. What happened to My Fair Lady or Contessa 2?
Keeping up appearances reference for you there.
Let's call it Byzantium.
Byzantium. But the fun thing is, you will not remember this, but in Silence in the Library, when we first met River, and she was flicking through her diary, she said, "Let's see, where are we? Have we done Crash of the Byzantium yet?" And it didn't mean anything to him.
Oh.
And this was Crash of the Byzantium.
So then she said something earlier, so then that might be a little foreshadowing for another episode that's to come.
So River's been in prison.
Yeah, but I think she's more of like an activist.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think she's more like, free the gnomes! Free the Ood! The Ood must be freed!
Okay.
That was good acting.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, right at the beginning, there was this man who'd been kissed by River with hallucinogenic lipstick.
Yeah.
Did you get what was going on there?
When I first was this whole thing and I was looking at the beginning and I was watching it and I was like, oh my God. He was quite cute.
Yeah.
But the Silver Fox, he won it. The Silver Fox, he won.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought, they're doing a knockoff 007 kind of episode.
Yeah. I find it quite confusing. Like, obviously, I understand now that he's hallucinating this dreamy, like, garden that he was in or whatever. He was on the ship the whole time. He was just dreaming this. But when I first watched it, I thought they found him in this garden and then it cuts to him in the ship. And I thought that was like a time jump. Like,
I thought it was something like Star Trek, where they have this room where you can type in anything and it produces that.
Yeah.
So I thought this ship was like this fancy like cruise liner, and they can put it in, they can type anything, and it builds this little room.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And it's like a garden party.
Yeah, but no, it was because of his hallucination. Yeah. And yeah, River Song has a bit of a penchant for dramatic entrances.
She loves a bit of drama.
Yeah, that whole thing with the home box.
That was very clever.
Yeah.
I was very much like, he better save her.
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, like, she, whenever it was 12,000 years before Amy and the Doctor were there, she was writing this message, "Hello, sweetie," for the Doctor to come and pick her up. Any Doctor at any time could have stumbled upon that and picked her up. It just happened to be that Doctor at that point.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, like... Oh, I see what you mean. It could have been Tennant. Tennant could have... Yeah, I thought you meant like any like Gallifreyan.
No. I mean, the Doctor at any point in his life could have.
Imagine if a random person just picked it up and like, "Oh, who are you?"
Yeah, but yeah, I love that bit when the airlock opens and she's just so like, most people would freak out about being sucked out of an airlock, but she just like, she treats it like some sort of circus
She's
trick.
a bit like Princess Leia. She does the same thing.
Oh, does she?
And then she uses the Force. Spoilers. She uses the Force to get back to the ship.
Yeah. And then she lands on top of him. They filmed that so many times and she kept kneeing him in the groin.
Oh. I think that she is Susan's parents' mother.
You think?
Yeah. I think she is Time Lordian.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because isn't Susan 100% Time Lord?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah, I think she is.
Mm.
Do you know what? You could bring back Susan and she could be anybody.
Oh, yeah. Although I read recently, apparently Carol Ann Ford said if they brought back the character of Susan and recast her without using her, she'd be really offended.
Oh, get over yourself. Been 60 years, love. Like, literally, I don't mean to be rude, and I probably am being rude here, but it's a brand new reboot. And it's been rebooted.
Yeah. But while she is still alive and still able to do it...
give her a cameo.
Like, exactly, yeah. At least give her a cameo.
But I'm a bit like...
Out of
they
respect.
did that film with the Doctors and, like, they recast you.
Oh, that, yeah. That was weird.
Yeah. I was forced to watch it, love, and I was wasted an hour of my life.
No, you weren't.
I was?
No.
Yes, I was.
You have not seen a...
Yes, I have.
What are you talking about?
When that old man...
The thing about, the docudrama, Adventure in Space and Time.
Yes.
Yeah, but they cast someone to play Carol Ann Ford, not to play Susan.
Yeah, but she didn't have a go at that, did she?
Well, she was in that. She had a cameo in that.
Oh.
Little housewife.
She can't have loved it that much. She didn't stay on the show very long.
Well...
Okay, I think that's what we call a mic drop. Like, they don't have to ask you to recast the character. The character could be anybody. Could be a man for all we know.
It could be.
Could be non-binary. Oh! Does the Doctor always have to stay humanoid? That's the question.
Yeah, all the Time Lords we've seen to date have been.
No, I think who they're around might influence who they become. So if there was an alien, like let's say there was a Cyclops, which is like a Greek myth, but...
Yes.
Yeah. Imagine if Greek myths were actually based on aliens that visited this Earth.
Yes. Sarah Jane Adventures. Remember the Gorgons?
Oh my god. Yeah, but like, what was I saying?
The Doctor could turn into a Cyclops.
And then the Doctor turns into Cyclops because he's been surrounded by them and his mind is full of Cyclops imagery.
Okay.
And he turns into, or she or he or whatever, turns into... It's like a camouflagey thing, like helps them blend into their surroundings.
Yeah. Okay, well, if that ever happens...
Why are you smiling?
What? Oh, yeah, big spoilers. Peter Capaldi plays the Doctor as a Cyclops.
No, he doesn't.
He's got one eye for his whole...
No, he doesn't.
thing.
I'm not saying the Doctor will do it, but I'm saying other Time Lords.
Lord could, yeah. We'll see.
Oh, we watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and their thing this week was...
Doctor Who.
Who's...
Doctor Who is she?
Yeah. And I was a bit like, they're all a bit naff.
Anywho, can we get back on track? So River can fly the TARDIS. We learnt that about her as well.
Yeah, she said she had...
Oh, I had lessons from the very best. It's a shame you were busy that day.
Why do you sound a bit like a weird Zoe Wanamaker? They have a very slight...
A slightly similar tone, yes.
And like intonation.
Yes.
Is that the right word?
Yes. Yeah, I love that. I love all those little jokes that sound like married couple banter.
Yeah, I do. I love her, and I think we don't see enough of her.
Yeah.
And I think like we need to see more.
Yeah. Thing is, I think Alex Kingston's quite expensive.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She a well-known actress?
Yeah.
She's got a very cool name.
Yeah. And yeah, it almost seems like she knows the TARDIS better than the Doctor at this point. Because remember,
Well, she probably lived in it for a couple of years.
She was saying about the blue stabilizers, and he was like, "They're nothing. They don't do anything."
That's the boring-er!
And then she did it, and it was fine. And I love that whole exchange. Yes, they're blue. They're the blue stabilizers.
They're not blue stabilised. They're blue
They're
boringers.
blue boringers. They're just boring now. And then
It doesn't make the woo.
it doesn't make the noise, and she's like, "It's not supposed to make that noise. You leave the brakes on." Which is a bit controversial, because that sound that's been heard for the entirety of Doctor Who, she's saying it's not supposed to make that sound.
Well, you could never be incognito.
No.
With
But do you
the TARDIS.
think that's canon? That it's not actually supposed to make that sound, or do you think she's just winding him up?
I think she's a bit like me.
Winding him up.
She's very good at pushing buttons.
Oh god, yes. You are very good at pushing buttons, and so is she. Yeah, and lots of flirting as well, like that whole thing about, "Doctor, can you sonic me?" And then Amy's like, "Oh, Doctor, you sonicked her."
Yeah, she did do that. But I just realised with
Yeah.
Doctor Who
Yeah.
and the Doctor Who walkway for RuPaul's Drag Race
Oh,
UK season 6.
back on that, are we?
Yeah, the reason why they had to make their own things up because the copyright's all over the shop.
It is all over the shop, yeah.
And so that's why they couldn't have Daleks coming down the runway. They couldn't have Cybermen K9s because they would have to pay so-and-so this much money so for the licensing.
Anywho.
Talking about expensive, this episode looks expensive.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Looks good. Where did they film it?
Clearwell Caves, which is
don't
in
know where that
Wales.
is.
It's in Wales, as everything in Doctor Who is in Wales.
I will be there like this. I don't like caves.
Oh my god, those videos of people going
Going
into
in a
those
random
small,
hole?
those small gaps.
Going in
Literally,
a random hole in the wall?
yeah.
No thanks.
I was going down a Twitter thread the other day of like videos that are going to make you like gasp or
Yeah.
whatever. And some of them I was watching and they were like quite shocking. And then I got to one of a man like in this tiny gap when he was
Yeah.
caving. I'm like, I can't watch that. I cannot watch that.
There was this video of this man, and he was getting into this hole, and he filmed a little, and he was going down this long, very, very skinny tunnel. For all you know, you're going to get yourself stuck.
Absolutely. That's what freaks me out. People can somehow get in, but they can't get out. And people die there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not for me.
And is it called potholing? Is that the same thing?
What's spelunking? That's a real thing.
But it
Spelunking.
sounds dodgy.
Spelunking. It's a real thing.
Okay. Anyway.
Google it.
All right. Oh, the exploration of caves, but it's North American, so that's the term they use. And if I put potholing, which I'm pretty sure is what it is in this country, yeah. Caving, also known as spelunking and potholing.
So, what I get from that, Stephen, is we were both right.
We were both right. Except my one was the British one, so technically I was more right, because we are British.
We have American followers, so I'm on their side.
Okay.
I'm making them feel known.
You're, yeah, you're being inclusive. Anywho, I was going to make a joke there about spelunking in a hole, but
Please don't.
also still on River, but the whole spoilers thing.
I like that.
It goes both ways because he introduced her as Professor River Song, and she's not a professor yet. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to be a professor someday, am I? How exciting!" At the moment, she's just Doctor Song.
But is Professor better?
Yeah,
Because she's academic, not medical.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I definitely think she is like a libertarian.
Do you think?
Liberate the Ood!
Okay. So these clerics, these military clerics, you don't like that idea?
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't get it.
Well, it's
because the church is a pacifist.
Yeah,
society.
Currently they are, yes. Well, no, he said it's the 51st century, the church has moved on. And if you think about it, the church has been pretty violent in the past as well, like with the Crusades and all that sort of thing. So, yeah.
Protestant
What?
Protestant people used to chop people's Catholics' heads off and put them on spikes.
Chop people's Catholic heads off.
Yeah. Because they were Catholic.
Yeah, I know.
But the thing is, though, isn't it crazy if, like, King Henry VIII was literally just happy in his marriage?
We would still be a Catholic country.
We would be a Catholic country.
What's that Philomena Kunk joke about Henry VIII? She's like, he had 6 wives, all called Catherine. He was a Catherine-aholic, or Catholic.
I like her. I don't like Mandy, though.
No, that's fine. But anyway, back to these clerics. And you've got Father Octavian, who's leading them.
Yeah.
I think Ian Glenn, who plays him, is a really good actor. I think he's really good for that part. He's really sort of severe.
Very dry.
Yeah.
And very much like, a lot taken, Doctor.
Yeah, I love that bit. Yeah. And then he works very well opposite Matt Smith, and Matt Smith being like, anyone who's not scared is a moron, and then that look he gives him. Yeah.
You calling me a moron?
And that bit at the end where he says, trust me, and the clerics are all like looking at each other, and then he just goes, we have faith, sir. Because, you know, they need it. They need a miracle at this point. So were you excited to see the angels back?
Yeah, right.
You are allowed to feel some excitement.
I do like them.
Yeah.
And I do. This is probably going to be a very high episode.
Good. I think it's a good one.
It's a very good episode. I love that he kicks a ball of light into the sky.
Yeah, gravity globe. That's what they call it.
Shouldn't it be anti-gravity lobe because it floats?
I suppose, yes. So the angels are back. We also get some more lore added to them and more like stuff they can do.
Yeah. Thing is, though, they're supposed to fling people through time, and why are they not?
Well, there is a second part. You will find out maybe, but
Because the Doctor even said they fling people through time.
yeah, he said that's odd. Why are they stabbing people's necks when they usually fling people through time? So yeah,
Maybe they can create people through their bodies.
maybe.
They calcify them.
Maybe.
What a great word.
Mm.
Word of the day is calcify.
Also,
If you need me to explain it, just drop in my DMs and I'll explain it.
just explain it now.
Okay, calcifying is when a mineral surrounds something and turns it to stone.
Okay.
Normally calcium,
Okay.
I think. Google it.
Harden by deposition of or conversion into calcium carbonate or another insoluble calcium compound.
So basically, Ben was right.
Basically, Ben was right. Well done. Gosh, you've been right twice today.
I have. I'm due a third time.
Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of the CCTV footage of the angel and
Oh, yeah. Whatever holds the image of an angel is an
becomes
angel.
itself an angel, yeah.
So the angel has telepathic powers.
So, yeah, so the Doctor was looking through this book that was like the Bible on the Weeping Angels, but there's no pictures in there because you can't have a picture of a weeping angel because it can become an angel,
Yeah.
which is cool, but that always annoys me. Do you know why it annoys me?
Why?
If you think back to Blink, Sally gave the Doctor a folder at the end with all the information he needed, and then she had some photos of weeping angels in there.
Yeah. Maybe because that angel was... I think there's a thing here. A picture? Is it a photograph?
Any image of an angel.
I don't think any image would work.
Well,
Because I think it would have to have... They all look the same?
the angels.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come on to that, but yes, there's the standard angel form. But
Yeah.
Go on.
He's invented a way to kill them.
What?
Starve them.
Oh, of course, yes. They can die if they're starved of their energy. So that is why they all looked all deformed, those ones.
Yeah. Why are the Aplans? Where are the Aplans? Do you
So
think
they're dead. This temple is like a ruin
Yeah.
on this planet. So this planet currently has human settlers,
Yeah.
but thousands of years ago or whatever, there were these other race of people called the Aplans who lived there. They had 2 heads. And they built this temple.
Yeah.
And supposedly they built statues. But then just towards the end, the Doctor and River suddenly realise, hang on, if they were 2-headed people, why would they build 1-headed statues? And they realise, oh, these statues are not Aplan statues. And that's when they realise they're angels.
How do angels reproduce?
We don't really know.
I think they calcify people.
Okay. But don't you think that twist was so good?
Yeah, that's right.
When they suddenly realise, oh shit, the Aplans, yeah, the 2
But I clocked it.
Well, no. You, as soon as we saw all the statues at near the beginning, you said, "Are those all weeping angels?" And I had to be like River Song and be like, "No," and lie.
Yeah, I knew they were.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious, I guess.
They tried to hide it with the fact that they're crumbling away.
And in terms of the story, like you're just supposed to go with it that they're not, because they say they're just looking for this one weeping angel amongst all these other statues.
Well, you are looking for that one very defined angel.
Yeah, but they're all angels and they're all getting their shape back.
Was it in the other episode where if they're looking at each other, they're frozen in time?
Yeah.
They can't move.
Yeah.
Unless one of them breaks the triangle.
Yeah.
Okay. It was very cool where the way the angel was like, old-fashioned static TV coming through the thing, and he was like, "Do not look at his eyeballs!"
Yeah. And then she was very clever by pausing it on the glitch so that it was no longer the image of an angel.
Yeah. Amy is very clever.
She is.
And I don't think I think the reason why she's, like, lack of a better word, done anything, like, gone to uni or something like that, is because she lacks faith.
In what?
Herself.
Mm.
But being with the Doctor has shown her that she's got a different side to her that she'd never known.
Mm.
And her husband-to-be has got to relearn how to be with her. Because she's going to come back a very different person.
Yeah.
As did Rose. As did
Martha and Donna.
Martha and Donna.
Yeah.
Well, Martha, oh my God.
What? Please don't mention.
I just remembered.
Who she's married to.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Why?
Because I don't want to think about it. It makes no sense. And yes, the Doctor reads out the book that the eyes are not the windows to the soul, they are the doors. Beware what may enter there, which is creepy.
Oh.
So what do we think's happened? Because Amy was rubbing her eye and then dust came out of it.
Yeah.
Well, you told me what you think is going to happen, which is what?
That she was going to turn into an angel.
Because
it's entered her brain, but it's playing havoc. It's like angels like to play games. It's almost like they like to play with their food. They're a bit like a cat who chases it and like catches it, let it go, chase it, let it go. Like this is like the same thing. Like it saw it, and it's the angel's way out. I don't think the angel could have fully materialized, but I do think that the angel needed her to take some energy because the Doctor bit her, and her hand was a hand.
When you say it couldn't materialise, what do you mean?
When it was static TV.
Coming out of the TV?
Yeah, I don't think it could go...
Oh, I think it would. If it had been left long enough, I think it would have done. And when you say how do they reproduce, I think that's how they reproduce, from images of themselves. That's one way, anyway, that you can create a new angel.
Yeah, but maybe they just have plain old-fashioned blindfolded sex.
Kinky.
Yeah, they are probably kinky.
So you've mentioned your hotties of the week.
Oh, the Silver Fox.
Mainly the Silver Fox at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you know who mine was? Bob. He is so cute. He's
is that supposed to be a joke?
Why?
Bob's a sacred name?
Yes, it's a joke. And it's like a future joke.
Short for Robert.
Yeah. But did you not just think he was so cute and gorgeous?
He's alright.
Yeah. And then, he got killed and the angel was using his voice to talk to the Doctor.
This is like a trope that keeps coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
I was thinking that. Yeah, it's like...
a bit boring now.
The Vashta Narada were using the dead people's consciousness. Yeah, in some ways it's like it is good, but sometimes this episode you could look at it as a bit like Stephen Moffat took all his greatest hits from previous times and just like put them all together.
Yeah.
He did say with bringing the angels back, he said, we're bringing them back because they're my monster that I created. They were extremely popular, so I'm bringing them back for a lap of honour, basically.
Oh, this is the last time we've seen them.
I'm not saying that. So they did say, did you hear how all those deformed angels are getting their form back?
They're soaking up the radiation.
Yeah, so the ship was crashed deliberately to rescue all these angels.
Yeah, the
one that was in there.
Orchestrated it.
Yeah.
Smarter than you think. Very patient, because they know they live forever.
Yeah, except those ones had been down there for thousands of years without any food source. They were dying. Yeah. Which also explains why they're now just snapping people's necks, because they don't need to feed on the people at the moment because they've got this massive source of radiation energy that they're feeding on.
Yeah.
So we ended with the cliffhanger. Really nice moment as well with that speech from the Doctor where he's like, there's one thing, if you never ever put in a trap, blah, 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 me.
Yeah.
And then he shot his gun.
Put up himself there.
Yeah. What's he doing though? Why is he shooting a gun? How's that going to save the day?
I think it's like break down the hole.
The hole?
Break the floor.
Oh, right, okay.
Because he said jump.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we'll find out in the next part, which I already told you is called Flesh and Stone.
Their flesh, their stone, done.
Yeah. Any predictions for the next part?
The Doctor saves the day?
Well, quite likely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it is Doctor Who. What's going to happen to Amy because she's still got this thing in her eye?
I think the Doctor's going to realise and he's got to save her. But I just think it's mind games.
You think?
Yeah. Oh.
So you don't think she's in any real danger?
Maybe not just yet. I don't know. She probably... Yeah, no, I don't know.
We shall see.
But maybe inside every weeping angel is a person.
Well, we don't know where they come from, really.
Maybe it's the shape that they take is not just... It's the stone around them that is the alien. Maybe the thing is they calcify and they stonify, you know what I mean? And if you cut it open, you'd have like stone and fleshy bit. Oh, stone and flesh! Look at that!
Yeah.
All right. That was the time of angels.
It was the time of angels. We're going to put it on our list now. How many stars is it going to get?
4 stars. Squibbly dibbly! It's good. It's a very good setup. We'll see what the outline does.
Okay. So you're giving it 4 stars?
Yeah.
Cool. I was debating whether I want to give it 4 or 5 as a single episode. It's good. It is good. I think I will agree with you. I will put it 4 stars, squibbly dibbly.
Squibbly dibbly!
But it was very close to getting a 5.
Patreon, 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 shout outs. Patreon, 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 shout outs. Who are you going to do it in today?
Oh, it's got to be River Song, hasn't it? Since she's back, sweetie. If you choose to support us, you'll be joining the wonderful ranks of Louisa, Philip, Northerly, Jason, Tom, Louis, Michael, Ferna, Heather, Benny, Caleb, Monica, Amber, Jess, Kaylee, Kieran, Jay, Owen, Natalie, Imogen, Sarah, Aaron, Jake, Janie, Ryan, Elijah, Scott, Tony, and Nat. Thank you so much to you all. We love you all. Thank you so much.
We thank you for your support.
And speaking of patrons, now is the time.
We thank you, Just Janie. We thank you, Just Janie.
So I know what this is, and you do not.
No.
Because Janie was in a market, and she saw this, and she was like, I'll get this for you and send it to you. It's for you, really, not me.
Oh.
Okay. So Ben is now going to open it.
Why is it for me?
You'll see.
Is it my face?
Why would your face be on a random market stall?
They might have stolen it. Oh, there's a note.
Oh, what does the note say? Aw. It has a little canine sticker on it. Aw. Okay, so Janie says, Stephen and Ben, when I was in and saw this, I immediately thought of Ben and knew I had to get it for you. Thank you for everything you both do. You always brighten my day, no matter how it starts. Your openness and comfort in discussing LGBT+ and neurodiverse issues provide me with real solace. I only discovered the pod about 5 months ago and quickly binge listened to catch up. I then realised I'd known Stephen from watching the Fan Orchestra. Please keep doing what you're doing. Regards, Just Janie.
Just Janie!
Oh, Janie, thank you so much. That means so much, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ben's just really excited. He can't wait to open the present.
Well, it's for me now.
Go on then. I can't believe she saw this on a market stall. It's like pass the parcel.
Oh my God.
Would you like to describe for listeners?
It's a black cap, and I do actually wear caps.
Yes, I said that when I saw it.
And it has my catchphrase on it.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Put it on.
Oh, it's a bit tight.
Oh, you've got a big head.
I've got a 22-inch head.
You do. There you go. Perfect. It suits you. Absolutely not. Isn't that just perfect for you?
It is. I thought it was Doctor Who related.
I know. I thought you would think that. And so you weren't that excited, and then you saw what it was.
It was for me.
It's for you. So thank you, Janie.
Thank you so much.
Literally, and your note as well was so touching, wasn't it?
Yeah. I like the little dog.
Yeah, a little canine sticker. Thank you.
Imagine if you cut open K9, there's a real dog inside.
You asked me that before. You said, what's inside K9? A real dog?
Did I?
Not everything in Doctor Who has something inside it.
Oh.
Some things just are what they are.
Yeah. So is that rounding up time now?
It is, yeah. Thanks for listening, listeners. You know where to find us in between episodes. We've got a few bonuses coming out around this time as well, so enjoy those. But next week, back on the main podcast, we will be talking about Flesh and Stone. Until that time,
stay cool, stay safe, stay
fantastic.